So there's a funny for you. I went to make last night's video and I freaked out because there wasn't any video prior to me leaving for Guardian Angel. I thought I'd lost all the video of me taking the kids to school, but remember yesterday was a teacher work day, so there wasn't any early morning video. Thankfully Donnie helped me figure that out pretty quick. Yeah, so 6:38 and we are on our way to school. Yep. Friday though, it's Friday. You guys have a good day. Love ya.
I'm off.
Bye. Bye. Well, look who else is in Fuquay this morning. I believe we saw this car at the Drive Electric Week last weekend. So for about 10 days now, Dawn and I have been trying to figure out what we could do to celebrate Ruby's 100th day. And we were a little bummed that it was on a Friday because, you know, the boys are in school and Dawn had an appointment this morning and we've had such a busy week, we're tired, and it's like, well, it's just not the right day to really like make a road trip someplace special. So Dawn came up with the idea that we'd go pick up the boys together and go to Porter Farms and Nursery, where they have some really great pumpkins and mums and such for people to take pictures with, which we do. It's an annual thing for us, and get ice cream. So we're gonna treat ourselves on Ruby's 100th day to ice cream in the middle of the afternoon. Yay! So Dawn and I swapped roles this morning. I plopped myself down on the couch and worked on that promotional video for Guardian Angel and maybe took a little bit of a nap. And Dawn drove Ruby to an appointment this morning. Yep, he did. I let him take her all by himself. I didn't even go or anything. You know.
Went to the post office, went to the doctor, and now, yeah. So I actually pulled a Marianne this morning.
So by the end of the day today, we'll have approximately 6,800 miles on Ruby. So do you do the math, 100 days, that's about 68 miles a day. Of course, during the month of July when the boys weren't in school, we weren't driving anywhere near as much as we are now that the boys are in school. So I guess I was a little surprised it wasn't closer to 100, and then I remembered, oh, that's because they were out of school for that entire month. So the longer we drive her during the school year, the higher, I guess, I think that daily miles will climb. So originally I was reporting our weekly metrics on Sunday nights, and kind of stopped doing that the past 2 weeks because Donnie hasn't been providing them to me, and that's his job. But really what happened is we started using Teslafy, and they do their roll-up metrics on a monthly basis, like a calendar monthly basis. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is. So I guess what Dawn had come back to me and said, well, we'll roll up the metrics once a month now, in correspondence with the Teslafy metrics, right, Donnie?
Right, that's right.
Yeah, so that's why you haven't seen those from us in a while, but we do still plan to put them into videos when they, when they're available. So probably like the first of the month, I would guess, would be our new thing. But I think Donnie's going to take a peek when we get home and see what kind of 100-day metric we can include for today's video as well.
Right, I'll do that.
Thanks, Donnie. So Don was telling me that Ray Price Harley Davidson is having a biker fest in town this weekend, so we're going to be seeing a lot of motorcycles.
Yeah, Ray Price Harley Davidson's a local success story. Ray Price himself passed away just a couple years ago, but he built that business, I think it was back in the late 70s he started it, and it's now the largest Harley Davidson dealership on the East Coast from between New York and Atlanta. This is a big 3-day weekend. It starts today, goes all day tomorrow, and all day Sunday. There's a bike show, a car show, 3 different bands at different stages throughout the area. They even give away are doing weddings at the Harley Davidson. They actually have a pastor who performs biker weddings. How cool is that, huh?
Yep, there's a bunch of motorcycles on display. Good afternoon. Surprise, surprise.
We're too far away.
What's the surprise?
When you open those doors, I'm expecting both of you in like superhero uniforms.
That's right.
I like it.
You and Johnny?
Yeah.
Have a good weekend.
So, why is Mr. Don with us?
Waiting for your answer.
We got work to do.
Like what?
We're gonna go pick pumpkins.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. Hot enough out there for you? Ready to spend some time outside?
Oh, why didn't you bring me a change of clothes?
Oh, I did.
You did?
I did. I brought you change of clothes 1 and change of clothes 2.
I'm not happy with you.
Oh, I guess you don't want ice cream at Porter's then.
Well, I do, but I would have rather you
Porter's
brought me
ice cream?
shorts.
Can we at least get the ice cream first?
No,
We're not really picking pumpkins.
Oh, good.
We're going to Porter's to get ice cream and take a few pictures for Ruby's 100th day celebration, and Mr. Don just wanted to see if he could pull your chain, which I would say that he was very successful.
Totally successful.
Totally successful. Here's Porter's. Strawberry fields ready for next season. Mums ready to burst open with blooms. They don't have the big pumpkins out yet, but they do have some pumpkins up at the farm stand. Some of the ghost pumpkins and such. Well, it's 93 out there. Well, I guess it says it's 87 now, so y'all be just as glad that Mom doesn't need you out in the field. We'll come back here in a week or 2 when they get the big pumpkins in. She was very, what is your name? Leah. She was very enamored with the falcon wing doors when we drove up. Seriously, you can sit down. We've got all-weather mats. It won't hurt anything.
Oh my gosh! It's like a skylight!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
And then you have the touch screen in the middle, so X out in the upper left-hand corner. And you've got music streaming at the bottom and navigation up at the top, although you can have other things configured up there.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. So step your foot on the gas, on the brake pedal. You're ready to rock and roll. So that's how you turn the car on, by pressing. When I opened the door and you took your foot off of everything, it shut back off. But when you press the brake pedal, the door closes and the car turns on. So there's no key. There's just a key fob.
Oh my goodness. This is just, okay. I gotta get out or I swear I'll drive off with it.
Now you can sit in the back. You gonna open the door for her, Johnny? Okay. Johnny's my technology boy.
Amazing, and that doesn't like swing out any more than a regular.
No, because it goes up first and then it folds open.
Oh my goodness. And this is
You can shut it so she can see. Yeah, we'll shut you into, lock you into your Starship.
all right. Well, oh my god. You want to see something else?
Mom, can we show her the front?
Yeah. Go ahead and let her back out.
Oops, wrong door.
Yeah, I do that all the time too. I press the driver's door when I mean to press the falcon wing door. So it's really easy in and out for people. So it's a hatchback. It has, I'm sorry that the boys, we just left their school and I've got some gifts for a friend in there, but there's 2 more seats, so it's a 6-seater and it's a hatchback. And there's more cargo space underneath here. Here's where you charge. Johnny, why don't you pop the charging port?
But we can figure out how.
Oh my gosh!
So what happens is when I'm done driving for the day and I come home, I click the charger in the garage, the port automatically opens for me and I plug it in, and then Don has it scheduled to charge starting at 9 p.m. It saves us money to charge overnight on time of use. And it starts charging at 9 and it stops when it's charged up, which is usually sometime 1, 2, 3 a.m. depending. And then when I go out in the morning, it's just ready.
Oh my gosh, that is...
And unless we make a trip with this particular car, we have enough charge to do everything we would want to do during the day without needing. Johnny, open both wings for us. She wants to get a picture with the wings up.
Oh yeah, send it to my husband. You want to see another cool thing? Come on to the front and show you something.
Yeah, you have to. I love people's expressions when they see the front of the car.
Oh my gosh, that's a hat.
There's no engine
Oh my gosh.
because there's no gas.
That is amazing.
Yeah, the electric motors, it's all-wheel drive, and there's an electric motor.
It's all-wheel drive.
Yeah, the electric motor that drives the front wheels is in the front between the axle, and the one that drives the rear is between the rear wheels.
Oh my gosh.
Well, because the electric motors are, you know, they're kind of this big around and that wide. Kind of like side That's all it takes. Yeah, it's
That is amazing.
really fast, quick.
Oh, thank you for showing me.
You're welcome. Thank you for showing an interest.
One more thing. You got to close all.
Oh, he wants to close all.
Well, here, Johnny, do it with the fob, buddy.
You have to know
You don't have to be in it. 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3.
Oh gosh. That's amazing. Mind blown? Mind blown to smithereens? It really is. That is just the coolest car I've ever seen.
Well, thanks for sharing. This is our 100th day. Like I said, we came for ice cream and to celebrate our 100th day with Ruby. So this was really great.
Ruby.
Yep, thanks. Yum, yum. So because they grow their own strawberries here, they have a lot of strawberry ice cream and strawberry shortcake ice cream, and both are really delicious. And then, of course, in the fall, they have the pumpkin too.
There you go. We are feeling the first day of fall, are we?
Yeah, 87 degrees.
Well, listen, hey, it's feeling, right? Not the actual feeling.
Can I also try a cherry pineapple, please?
Sure. Does anybody want to try pumpkin since it's fall?
Yeah, sure, please.
There you go.
All right, I'll try a
You know,
little
it's
bit.
officially time. We can actually
I'll
eat
try it.
pumpkin stuff.
Right. I
Early.
went to Whole Foods on Tuesday and they had pumpkin spice latte now. May I also try the pumpkin? I think I'm gonna have to get mint chocolate chip milkshake, but I would love to try the
I
pumpkin.
know I want. We are allowed milkshake, right?
Yeah,
Cherry pineapple milkshake, please.
All
With
right.
cherries.
With cherries?
if she has any.
You want me to add cherries in it?
No, just put 'em
No, just a couple on top.
Put them on top. That's what I meant.
I can do that.
We used to come here all the time when the boys were little, didn't we, Johnny? Yeah, they would play on this train and then the sandbox.
And we'd always swing on the, especially when they had.
Yeah, I'd have to yell at them when they were little because they would swing too high and too rough. After a brief rest, we're headed out to Tae Kwon Do. Have to work that ice cream off after all, you know. Right, Joey?
Yep.
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 Wow, what a class. She had us do so many squats. I know that our thigh muscles are going to be sore tomorrow. What do you think, Joey?
I'm so sore.
Yeah, it was just a lot of squats. How about you, Johnny?
Pretty sore.
It was a good workout, though. We need to be pushed to be stronger. All right, we're home. I'm going to go in and make chicken fajitas. I have remembered to grab the dash cam. Poor Donnie. He runs out half the nights. He makes a special trip out just to grab the dash cam because I forgot to bring it in with me. So I remember tonight. He'll be pleased. Not that he minds, because he does nice things for me all the time. 136.5 miles today. That's because Don made that extra trip into Cary this morning and back. 113 for our total miles so far with Ruby.